Hey guys, my name is Fabe and welcome back to another episode in the Dinosaur Mine. Today, right back at the witch farm. And I cleaned it all up, I got rid of the minecart elevator. And now we only have these couple of couches hovering in the air. And we can use them all the way up. Boop, 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 boop. And we are up here now. It works flawlessly. And this is our new AFK point. I guess I can sit down while AFKing now. I mean, why not, right? Why wouldn't I want to sit down? The only problem is I don't really have a good way of getting down yet. I jump into the giant lake, but it's always a pain because then I have to swim back to the ladder, and this ladder is gonna go eventually. Oh, yeah, you saw that? I forgot that I still have these ladders in here. Oh, I should finish this off. I should really finish this off. There's a witch down there now. Get rid of all the space down there, get rid of the ladders, and close this thing off. I forgot that I didn't do that yet. Anyways, I need a water drop or something. So, at first I thought, maybe I'm gonna have like a 3x3 area of water here, because, let's face it, if I have a 1 water block drop, I'm gonna die more than half of the time. So I can't really deal with that. So I needed at least like a 2x2, which wouldn't be symmetrical. So a 3x3 water pond where I can jump into, and that would really mess up the whole building design, or the whole design that I got going on here, because I don't want any water here. That would just ruin the whole feeling of it. So I have another idea that I want to try. Still items coming up, which is nice, and that is having a hovering water source, because I don't think it's possible anymore in 1.9, but it still is possible in 1.710. If you just put an ice block in the air and let it melt and then never update it, it should just be hovering there. So that's something I want to try, and maybe have one water source block maybe right here, and then just fall through it and don't take any fall damage. We'll have to test that. And other than that, I think I want to work on an exterior design. I started here last time we were here. Not gonna use the stone bricks, I don't think. I just used them because I had them still on me from building the bridge. I kind of want to try something else. However, I'm not quite sure what I want to try yet. But for a shape, I think that's gonna be a nice shape for the building in general. Oh, and I also still need to dye these. I'm still thinking black, just to fit the whole theme. Like the black glass, the black floor, everything in black. It will really stand out against the blue sky, but look at that. Even the white couches really stand out. I don't think there's a way of having them not stand out. The question is, should I find a way to connect them to each other, or should I just totally ignore it and leave it as is? And then build maybe something like a little blimp up there, what I talked about before. Actually, on this size, we could get away with another hot air balloon even. Like if we have a hole in the bottom and then have the couch right in the middle of it, and we can build a same style, maybe a different color of a hot air balloon right hovering up there. I don't know if that would be a good idea. You know what I could also do? Helicopter. I could build another one of the helicopters that we have already sitting next to the visitor center up there. That could work too. As I said, it would have to have a hole in the ground, but that should be possible. What would you guys prefer? Blimp or hot air balloon or helicopter? Let me know in the comments. I'm not gonna do it today, but we have a couple of options here. Or if you have a even better option, let me know too. Because I don't know what else could be flying. Plane doesn't really work because it can't hover. It would just fly over. So helicopter or a hot air balloon would probably be the most reasonable things that I could build up there. Anyways, let's try and get this water source going. I cleaned up everything down there. It's completely dark and everything is filled in except this one stripe here. So let's get rid of the ladders. I am not gonna bother filling in all the stone walls with the fancy stone arrangements that I have on the top, because, hey, when are we ever gonna look down here? I don't think we're gonna ever look down here. So, I had to face the question, how am I gonna get back up there once I get rid of all the ladders? I don't really have an answer, so we're gonna kill ourselves here. At least I'm gonna try. Alright, this is everything. We got the glass elevator here. Which, I don't know, it doesn't even need to be glass at this point. Only the blocks next to this fence need to be glass, so it doesn't connect, but the rest doesn't really matter. So, we are all alone here now. Okay, let's see how this works out. Oh, we didn't even hit us? Come on. There we go. It's gonna take a while, isn't it? Okay, let's get better at this. Spam it! Spam it! Come on, we can do it! I wonder, what death matches do you get? Fabe was shot by Fabe? Is that gonna be it? Here we're gonna see shortly. Fabe was shot by Fabe. Yay! And the bow and the arrow should have been picked up by the hoppers now and transferred back up, which is kind of nice. But yeah, that's done now. I just have to close it up and the switch farm is completely done. As you can see, I started dyeing the couches black. Hello, skeleton. Don't shoot me, please. Please. Thank you. So, it's kind of weird looking, I admit it, but I guess that's the best we can have right now. Let's place the ice block here. Does that seem like a reasonable place to place a block of ice? Okay, and now let's go down like this. And then we should be able to place a torch here. And that should melt the ice sooner or later. And then we can get rid of this block and this torch. And we're just gonna have this hovering water source block there. At least that's how the theory works. It's kind of interesting. This ice block seems to be completely... Oh, there it is. Okay. Hello, hovering water block. Will you break my fall enough? And am I gonna be able to aim at you well enough so I won't die? Let's find out. Oh my god, is this scary? Alright, that is perfect, actually. I'm gonna get used to it eventually. I might even make a little bit of a stopper there so I can just jump out of there. And, well, I guess now we have a hovering water block there. We'll have to live with that, but that's better than jumping down there and then climbing up every single time. I also had an idea for a style I want to go with. I'm gonna get rid of these stone bricks and instead, why don't we go with somewhat of a witch hut theme here, making it wooden. I think that could be interesting. I don't think we have any major wooden building in this world yet. So it might be cool to maybe make like logs for the supports and then have planks around for the designs. I think that could be kind of cool. So let me start that a little bit and then we can see if we like it or not. I started trying out a couple of things that go towards a witch hut design. I used the spruce logs though, because first of all, they are simpler to come by, and second of all, I think they look nicer than the oak logs. And I used some chiseled planks to spruce it up a little bit. It's okay, I think the color scheme still works together and it kind of looks like this wooden structure is more or less hiding the actual farm, the kind of stone building, which is not bad at all. I'm a little worried about the floor that doesn't go too well with the witch farm design or with the witch hut design. But, you know, if you imagine like quote-unquote modern amusement parks, they have all these kinds of buildings that look totally modern on the inside and are only the facades are making look they made the facades look only old and themed. So this could be something like that. I'm gonna put windows in here into the diagonal part, and I might have little balconies here because, as you know, we have this little balcony on the witch hut with some fences, and I could just go around, put some fences down. I thought I brought some. Yes, I did. So maybe just like this. Ooh, that looks a little weird. with the carpenter's barriers. We are in Minecraft 1.7, which means that we do not have the spruce fences yet. I could even use those, I suppose. Nah, don't really. Oh, these might look nice though. Kind of like those. And I think I would have to go. Yeah, I think I like those the most. Those barriers. The question is, what kind of blocks would I use for that? I kind of want to have something that contrasts with the planks, but that is not the logs. I mean, I could use the logs, but I don't think it would look good. So we need kind of like bring another color in here, I feel like. What could we do though? Another color that still fits with the rest. Should we try the oak planks? No, I don't think it would be the right way to go. What could we use for that? Let me try and think. Maybe we can have a good cobblestone variant that we could use for that. What would this one look like? Just trying out stuff. Interesting. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think I want to use stone here. That just feels totally out of place. First of all, with the barrier design and also in the whole wooden theme we got going on here. So maybe I do want to try oak logs. Maybe we can chisel a nice texture for us. How about we try this one maybe? Fancy oak wood plank arrangement. Let's try it out and see what it would look like. Boop. Interesting. It looks very yellowish though. I don't think it would go well. And it doesn't really contrast at all with the spruce planks, unfortunately. Don't. Oh. Glad I still have the ladder here. What else could we use? There's not much left. Sunrise time. And I made some more progress too. Yeah, I've done this side and this side. I'm not entirely sure that's how I want to keep it. Can I still jump over it? I sure hope I can. Yep, I still can. But I think it's looking decent right now. I need to add something though. Like it's good so far, but there's still something missing. By the way, I went with the standard spruce plank fences here. Didn't bother me too much that it doesn't contrast with the other planks. I was more worried about the rest now. So I added in some sort of a roof, a little bit of an overhang. I didn't want to go with the boring witch hut roof design, but then I tried out all kinds of slopes and stuff, and I wasn't really pleased with it. So I ended up using the stairs after all. So I just have stairs going along the sides. I think I'm gonna go with this window design because this looks weird with the logs above. And I also used the other one now already on the left side. What I figured is I don't want it to be just this flat thing completely. So I want to have like a bigger kind of entrance. I don't know if it's going to be an arch. It's probably going to be an arch. Knowing me and my archers, it's probably going to be an arch. But that's kind of the next thing I wanted to try. I don't know if I want it to come out or if I want to keep that stone here. I almost want to keep that stone right where it is. So let's say we're gonna make this our basic arch. Let's get up here. And oh, by the way, I don't think I showed you that. These windows are actually diagonals, so they are flat on the outside, which is kind of neat. Gives it a nice little effect. Anyways, that's not important right now. Let me come on. I know I can do it. Let's see, do I have some dirt on me? I do indeed. What if we go up like this? Maybe 2 is enough already. And then maybe 1 more. And we're gonna have 1, 2, 3. Not sure if I want to keep it an arch, but I at least want to try it out. And now I already messed up, didn't I? Alright, let's get rid of the dirt. I've been working on this once again quite a while. Oh crap! I really need to fill in this hole. I've fallen down here a lot. I don't know what it is with me, but I've been playing a lot in this world for the last couple of episodes. Every single episode I put a lot of time into that. I hope it's noticeable. Like, when we were working on the museum, I was pretty tight on time, so it took us a lot of episodes to get the museum going. Yeah, and the opposite is now happening with the hotel. I have a lot of time at my hands, so I'm spending a lot of time building, and I think that shows. We're making a lot of progress. Oh no, I almost fell again. That's not bad at all. I like the shape of that a lot, actually. Now if we can kind of roof it up, that might be pretty cool. What I wanted to go for is, I wanted to be able to see this whole elevator when I come down this bridge already, and that is perfect. Look at that. Yeah, I like that a lot. So I'm gonna finish that out. I'm gonna build some sort of a roof above that. I gotta be really careful though. The roof needs to be completely unspawnable, or spawn-proof, is I guess the word I was looking for. So it's gotta be either half slabs or stairs or slopes. I can't stop at any full blocks, which makes the design a little more difficult, but I think we should be fine. Several hours later. It's done! Look at that. I think it looks pretty sharp. I like it a lot. It's nothing out of the ordinary, I gotta say that. It's not a unique design or anything, but it looks good from a distance. I like the style, I like the design of it, and that's why I'm gonna keep it that way. Although, we still have a pretty big problem, and that is, well, we have several problems. One, we still got floating couches in the air, which look kind of weird. And second, we have a giant room to fill and nothing to fill it with. I haven't filled in this yet, have I? Crap. We have all this room here. We have all these little balconies, which are kind of nice. If we really should have some dinosaurs swimming around in here, it's gonna be nice to have all these little viewing platforms where you can come out and look out. And these little balconies. Yeah, the roof is all done in a way that I thought fitting. Everything is nice and symmetrical, like I usually do it. Not entirely sure about these giant windows, I suppose. Either windows or balconies, I suppose. I'll probably go with windows, to be honest. Just fill that in with glass. That should work out. I might even replace... I don't know yet. I'll figure something out. But as you can see, we have plenty of room that we don't use yet. I'm gonna enclose this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna enclose it all the way up to here. This would be symmetrical if I would have built just this giant block around. But I'm not sure if I want to do that. I will hide some of the hoppers. I don't want them all to be exposed like that. And another thing is we have like this little hole in the roof. If we go up there now, all the way, we can take a look down there. It looks very symmetrical and very plain from up above, but that shouldn't really matter. It looks good from the side, which is more important. And we can just jump down here into the hole. I made it 3x3 once again, because otherwise it wouldn't really be doing any good at all. First of all, I would update a water block if I would close it in a little further, and that wouldn't be any good. And second of all, I couldn't hit a 1x1 space. Like, I would die constantly, as I mentioned earlier. So this is what I have right now. All done. I chopped so many trees down. So many trees had to die for this building. But that's a okay price to pay, I would say. The question really is, what are we gonna do with all this open area here? If you guys have any ideas, as always, they are welcome. I would gladly listen to them. I will probably add a little bit of greenery here and there, some bushes and stuff. But what would need to be in this kind of building still? I have no clue. Not in the slightest. Maybe a potion brewing system. That could be something. I don't have one of those yet anywhere, and we are in a witch hut after all. So that might be worth it. You get a couple of resources for potion brewing. Not all of them, but a couple. Hello, red stained glass, what are you doing there? And other various items that I got. All these minecarts still in here from all the elevator. So next step is gonna be closing this off. I'm definitely gonna have it going up like this, left and right, to close it off. I think this is gonna look nice. And I also thought about having some more struts going across these windows and things. It's kind of hard because I can't really have them go over here because it would obstruct the... Hello, water! Long time no see! I need to fill in this hole, crap! Because I have this arch here, and if I would just put struts across, it would completely defeat the purpose of that. I already did it a little bit here, but I kind of had to frame on this water source. I felt like it needs a frame. But other than that, maybe I'm gonna do something like... If I go... No, that would look weird too, wouldn't it? Do you like... Yeah, that lines up. So I could maybe just do something like this. I think that gives it more structure as the ceiling, because right now it's really just planks, which is something I do not really like. This does also line up, so that works out nicely. Oops, that was one too low, wasn't it? Crap. But you guys get the idea. Where's my axe? Oh, I broke it while chopping down the trees. Crap. Yeah, you guys get the idea. I will add some more struts to give it a little bit more variety. And I guess that's it. That's our witch farm. I am here to bring you one final update for today, because I would say I am done. Can't believe I pulled it all off in one episode. You know, these days, I mean, I've talked about it a little bit earlier in this episode, but I spent around 2 days per episode right now, and I'm releasing 3 episodes a week, which basically makes it use up all my time. Anyways, as you can see, I started to do some interior work, added some bushes in, figured out all the lighting without using torches, so I think I tested it all out. It should be an appropriate light level everywhere now, even without the torches. I just used mostly glowstone dust and carpenter's blocks, like these for example, and I think these ones are 2 carpenter's blocks too. And a mid light. I have 1 piece of glowstone up there because I thought, hey, that looks kind of cool up there. I have these beams that go across, and I used some slopes to make it look a little more slanted and cool. And what really brings it all together, I think, are the item frames now. It's so nice and nice to look at, I guess. It's all framed in. Most of the hoppers are hidden. Only the ones that pick up the items are visible. And if we go around, I added some couches here so we can look outside. I don't know, I just wanted to fill the room, so I decided, hey, let's do a couch table and a couple of couches around here. And of course, these bushes everywhere. Oh, I don't think I even showed you how I closed this in. But yeah, I did it like I laid it out with the logs in the clip before. Took it all the way around, so it's symmetrical. We have a door to access the sorting system here if we want to. There's still torches in here, but I don't mind. This is not publicly accessible. Lots of cross beams going on. I guess that's kind of a waste of wood since no one's really going to see them, but I'm going to see them whenever I come in here, right? So I guess it's good they are there. But yeah, I have cross beams everywhere. It looks very, very supported. Crafting table, it's probably going to go because I don't really like... I mean, I needed a crafting table around to craft all that stuff, but this is not a good spot. And we still have a lot of open rooms, so if you guys have any ideas what to put in here, let me know. I made a window in here for now. I might, I don't know if I mentioned that before, but I might take that out at one time and continue the bridge over the lake. But since we're not building there yet, I just close it up with the window for now. No need to leave it open. And the same couch design on the other side. And I think it feels really nice in here. For some reason, yeah, I was a little worried about the floor, but I think it ties very, very nicely into the whole theme. And I especially like that we went with the wooden theme, because I haven't done that in a long time. But yeah, it's fully functional, it's working, and the only thing left to do would be whatever we build up there. But as I said, that's not what I'm going to do today. Other than that, I declare this project a huge success and finished. I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. I love it. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, leave it a like. If you didn't, let me know in the comments why. And I will see you all again in the next episode of the Dinosaur Mine. Until then, have a nice day. And seriously, guys, Don't be daft. Play some Minecraft.